Because sarf is the
I don't want your answer. I want your answer.
I have no idea, man. I don't know.
Go ahead. No ums. Yes, ma'am.
Because those are the, according to you, those are the two most important.
I already knew that when I asked you that. Let me, yes.
Because of the language barrier.
No ums. Go ahead, sir.
Sarf is the etymology. If I don't know the word, how I gonna be know the I can use in the.
Thank you very much. Sarf is the etymology of the word. Go back to your asl. Go back to your origin. The origin is, what is sarf? Sarf is breaking a word down. What is nahwu? Nahwu is understanding a word after it's been entered into a sentence. How can I enter a word into a sentence that I don't know? Didn't Daddy always used to say, don't use words you don't know? Right? So then you got to know the word before you can use the word. Therefore, according to me, sarf is more important than nahwu. Beginning the students. Ya hindu skuti anti. Okay? So, and that is why. Do you understand why now, sir?
Yes.
Tell me why then. Tell us all why. Loud and clear. Hands off the floor, please.
Because you have to understand the word before you can put it into a sentence.
Well, which one of these sciences teaches us what the word means?
Nahwu.
No ums.
Nahwu.
Nahwu?
Nahwu.
No. I'm sorry, that is incorrect. Someone correct him.
Sarf.
Give him. See, that's why I told you guys I do not accept one-word answers. Clarify. Make it plain. What does sarf mean?
Sarf is the science through which you study the word before you place it into a sentence.
That's what you're saying. What is nahwu?
Nahnu is the word which is.
No ums. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
Nahwu is the science of the word before you enter it, after you enter it into a sentence.
Thank you. Nahwu is the science through which we study a word after we've entered it into a sentence. We have to keep doing this, and you guys have to start answering it. You see what happens when you go home and study? You start answering the questions. And that's what's supposed to happen here. Each one, teach one. Right? Now, do you understand why sarf is more important, sir?
A little bit. I'm going to get there.
Okay, well, alhamdulillah. Tell me what sarf means.
Sarf is the science of sciences of.
We'll let you go with that Book ahead.
The science of a word before it's entered into a sentence.
And what is nahwu?
Nahwu is the science of a word you understand it before a sentence.
After, nahwu.
After it's in the sentence.
Right, so nahwu is grammar,
Okay.
where sarf is etymology. Etymology is the science of studying a word before entering it into a sentence, and nahwu is the science of studying the grammar of a word after it's into a sentence. Let's move on. Define khitaba. Define khitaba. I know I write chicken scratch, but that's too bad. Khitaba, we have a lot to do. Come on, guys.
Khitaba is the art of speech, of one speaking on their feet.
Thank you. Khitabism is somebody kicking the willy bobo right off the top of their head while they're standing on their 2 feet without looking at waraqa wala kitab. He's not looking at a piece of paper or not reading from a book. It's not something that he has previously thought about saying, but his words come out in a clear format, keeping the points in order so that the listener can follow him. I call it the art of the willy bobo. They say kicking the willy bobo, you're talking, but making yourself clear. How is it different from khitaba? Hesitation kills people. How is it different from khitaba? Ooh, I know somebody. Yes, ma'am. Take it up for the sisters. Okay?
Tab is reading out of the book.
No.
Is the ending of
No.
line ending?
No. Do you answer the question, sir? Do you know the answer, sir?
No, I do not.
Okay, well, the answer is...
Something ishara.
Excuse me?
It's a ishara. Something.
No. Alhamdulillah, barakallahu fikum. Okay. Khitaba and khutaba. Everybody say khitaba and khutaba. Khutaba. Khutaba is what we just spoke about. Somebody standing on his irtijal al-kalam. A man standing on his rijlay, on his feet, talking. Well, khitaba is what a man does when he wants to marry a woman. He gives her a khitbah, right? So that is called khitaba, right? With the kasra is when you want to get married to that lady, you do a khitaba. When you want to speak, you do a khataba. If you're going to speak at a particular time on Friday in front of the people, they call it a khutbah. So you see the difference? Okay, is there any other questions? Was this answered? This was the sixth one, this was the fifth one, right? All those were all the questions for the quiz, right?
Yes.
Okay, take the quiz out your paper and pass it forward. I'll hand them back to you and you can keep them in your folders. I will grade them myself. Okay, just collect them for me, please. Okay, now I need you to erase the board for me, please. Now we're going to go to today's lesson. I'm going to hit this up. Come on, let's move quick, people. Oh, sorry. Let's go. Hind, atini awrak. Hurry up, hurry up. Eat it and beat it, no smoking and joking. Get it and go.
Everything?
Everything, sir. Shukran jazilan. Okay, while we're waiting, no, let me get my thoughts right. Astaghfirullahil azim. No, we can't do anything until yeah, you can write down your homework. Your homework, while we're waiting for him to put the stuff on the board, write down your homework. Homework. And I'm going to try to find a way to fine you if you do not give my homework. You have to do, I'm serious, it's really heart-wrenching. You know, when we give assignments, you got to do these assignments. You know? There's got to be a way to motivate you people to do the assignments. Okay? Your homework is you will write a short biography. You will write a short biography on a man named Ibn al-Nadim. I will explain to you who he is briefly. Ibn al-Nadim. Excuse me?
Can you please spell it?
You will look him up on the internet by his book, The Fihrist, or Al-Fihrist. The Fihrist. And An-Nadim, they'll have it in A-L-N-A-D-I-M or E-E-M. One of those two. Like that. The Fihrist or Al-Fihrist. You can look him up and find out who he was. What this is, now this is what I was talking about earlier. As we go through these sciences, we talk about tariq. What is the science of tariq? You can look in your notes and tell me what a tariq is. An-Nadim or An-Nadim, like that, depending on how they spell it. Ibn al-Nadim or Abu Faraj, I'm sorry, let me go back. We have 13 sciences, right? The science of the science of tariq is one of the 13 sciences, right? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. That being the case, what does tariq mean?
Tariq means history.
History. In Arabic, it means awwalu shay hatta al-an. Nam bidayatu shay, the beginning of something, from that time up until its hadr, until its present time. How do you learn tariq? When we're talking about language, you learn it every day. As you study sarf and nahwu and everything, you're learning tariq. You understand? So that science you only get through the constant study of the language or that science. Does that make sense? Does it make sense, yes or no? Okay, that being the case here, you're starting to learn some more science, some other sciences besides the one. We said this is the complete Arabic course, right? This homework of science falls under the science of tariq or history. Ibn al-Nadim, just giving you some brief understanding of who he is, the person you're going to be writing about. He is a bookseller. He was a bookseller and he used to make his living writing out manuscripts. He used to write out manuscripts back in the days when they didn't have printers. Okay, and big publishing companies. So he wrote a book. It's called The Fihrist. The Fihrist means index. Okay, an index or the index.